Jesus. Yes, indeed. Glory, glory, glory. Come on in. How y'all feeling today? How are you guys doing today? I just had to pull over for a quick second. I just wanted to speak to someone out there who's going through something, a situation. The question that I want to ask you on today is anything too hard for God? Do you have any questions that you always think about in your mind? Is anything too hard for God? The answer is no, right? Because when God created man, he created us in his likeness and in his image, right? So that means if God is a creator, you are a creator as well. So this is the question I want to ask you today is, what atmosphere are you creating in your home? What kind of atmosphere are you setting in your home? What kind of tone are you setting in your home? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm not married yet, but what I will say is, whether you're a man or a woman, boy or girl, you set the atmosphere and you create the atmosphere in your home. Did you not know that? All right, if no one told you that, listen, I'm telling you right now, what atmosphere are you creating? Are you creating an atmosphere of chaos, or are you creating an atmosphere of love, joy, peace, harmony, and happiness, right? These are the things that you have to think about, people of God. I know you may have had a long day of work, but just because you may have had a long day of work doesn't mean you need to bring work into your household, right? Let's think about that for a minute. You have a long day at work. Maybe you had some issues going on. But when you come in the house, how many of you know when you come in the house, it's time to leave your problems outside the door and not bring them inside, right? Especially if you don't have anyone to talk about your issues with. You got to deal with the issues on your own, especially if you're a leader. Don't let you be a pastor or a leader, because listen, and I hate to say this, but this is so true. Some leaders and some pastors can't share their problems with everyone because they don't, no one will understand, right? Only person that'll understand you or them is another pastor or another leader, or maybe even a counselor, therapy. But this is what I'm saying, right? When you walk in the house, why don't you just leave your issues at the door? Outside the door, outside the door. Let's not bring the issues at home, right? Unless it's something really heavy on your heart that if you can't talk to your husband or your wife about it, that's when you get to go to God, right? All right? You don't listen, you got to go to God first, right? Then you talk about it maybe with your husband or wife or therapist, right? But this is the thing that I want you to know. And I want you to keep this in mind all the time. All right? What atmosphere am I creating when I walk in the home? Right? Because I want to let you know that the atmosphere that you create, it sets the tone not only for that day and for that night, but for the next day and the next night, right? It carries on throughout the week, right? Okay? I want you to think about that. And also, everything that you go through, that's why the Bible said guard your heart, because out of it flow the issues of life, right? When you're going through these situations, you say, God, I need your help. You know, you go to the scripture, maybe put your worship music on, right? Because God knows all things and he sees all things. He sees what you're going through, right? But it's up to you, because you got to ask yourself the question, am I going to go home angry with the attitude of chaos and anger? Or am I going to walk in the house with peace, with a peace of mind, right? Because everybody know that when you get home, all you need is a good hot meal. You need to get in the shower, right? If you have a shower, I know some people nowadays maybe not have a shower, but you need a good hot meal. You need to get in the shower, right? Relax your mind, put your music on, whether it's your worship or your jazz, whatever it is, piano, whatever it is, right? You get to do these things to set the right mood and the right tone, because I'm going to tell you, if you don't, it's going to cost you in the long run. All right? So I just wanted to encourage someone today. Remember, set the mood, right? You set the mood in your household. Okay? I love you, people of God. I gotta go. I gotta run some more errands. But I just wanted to pull over to let you know that not only is God the creator, but you're the creator of your atmosphere. All right? Remember, set the mood, set the tone, and everything is gonna be at peace in your home. I love you, people of God, and I'll be back in a few days.